This is Dwayne reflecting on the 65th hunting season 2025. I recall opening morning, I got the four-wheeler going and had Ryan Thomas on the back of it with me, and I gave him a ride out to Papa Don's North, the metal stand up there, and then came back through. And by the time I was doing that, I actually came all the way back to the shack and put my stuff on, got my gun loaded, did all the things that probably should have been done earlier that morning, but then headed on out to Hatchet via IKEA. And so a big apology to Josh in terms of, I'm sure he was wondering what the H is Uncle Dwayne up to this late in terms of getting out to the stands. That process went smoothly, got to Hatchet, hunted off of Hatchet, I think till roughly 9:30, maybe quarter to 10, then shifted over to Hatchet Handle and hunted off that tall stand and didn't see a thing. Was able to see Todd off in the distance, who was on Betty's Meadow, but nothing to talk about in terms of seeing deer. That evening, I I made the mistake of walking to Cialis, or the old trailer number 4, and whatever I walked through headed down that way, and Todd and I had used the four-wheelers to get there just the week before. Anyways, I got to Cialis on top of there, and I'm sneezing and runny eyes and blowing my nose, and it was just totally miserable. And unfortunately, that misery continued right on into the evening as we gathered together to share stories and act smart. So that was a really, really tough event for me. Again, never saw a thing there on Cialis, but ended up fighting this allergy thing that had something to do with what I walked through on the way there. Next time I'll be taking my four-wheeler. I think I extended the four-wheeler to Ryan Thomas to ride out on. And then come Sunday morning, I headed out to Pollock's Upland, the metal stand there, and hunted off that. It was cold. It was really cold, but you could see really nice with the snow background. And but once again, didn't see a thing. So we were hoping to hunt again later on, either the second or the third weekend, but unfortunately, Grandma Arla passed away and kind of changed the path in which hunters would have been at the Sand River Hilton that last weekend. So the 65th was a great event, wonderful, wonderful gathering of everybody, but was also, off the top of my head, the 5th time we got skunked. I'll have to double check the records on that, but that's my story.
Felon.
They left that office here.
Tony.
Somebody in Moab is pissed.
Felon.
Yeah, you should get Jason's story tonight. Since,
No.
since they aren't coming back tomorrow morning.
That's true.
Hey, Ryan Cuss, 65th anniversary. Started on Papa Don's Ridge this morning. As you'll hear from everybody else, it was not all that cold temperature-wise, but felt very much cold in comparison to that. Pretty quiet in the morning. It was like 7:12, 7:15. I did have a deer pop up. Bound through the brush, couldn't see quite what it was. Most likely a good sized doe or small buck. and headed straight east just south of me. We did have a little text chain going, trying to alert everybody. Shared that with the group. And other than that, got dropped off by Dad on the ATV this morning, which was nice, getting a ride in. But walking back felt really good. Warm up. Had a good lunch. Took a nap. Did the annual family photo together and headed back out. Ended up being on IKEA, which Josh hooked me up with a really nice chair and was very comfortable in the afternoon. Temperatures were much more mild. Enjoyed the afternoon very comfortably. Didn't have any activity, but definitely enjoyed myself. And here we are after dinner with the whole crew.
Can I sit down?
And yeah, just wrapping it up this evening and just happy to be here with the family and enjoying it all together. I think last night's highlight at Tanks together was pretty cool, having the whole family together, enjoying a good dinner and lots of laughs. And Jason's story is probably going to top us all, so I'll let him tell that. Cheers.
Jason back at the shack, 65th. And it was an interesting day. Four-wheeler wouldn't start. Didn't have any bullets. Almost died. And pushed my four-wheeler all the way back to the shack. So starting the day, we actually joined our comrades and had the full army leaving the casino to go and fight the grizzly whitetails. And then we drove here to the shack, made a wrong turn.
You did.
Almost didn't make it to the shack.
We were following somebody else.
And then we got here, and I went to start my four-wheeler, and it wouldn't start. So I figure I have the tender, so I can plug her in, maybe get a little bit of a charge enough to get it going. So I didn't get the gun ready, didn't do that. I'm going to let everybody get out there. We'll start a little later. I'm going to be the closest to the shack anyways, so we'll sit in the truck for 15, 20, 30 minutes. And so I did. And I'll load up magazines, get the gun ready. And apparently 3006 doesn't fit in a 308 when you think you have a 3006 and buy those bullets and you have a 308. So yeah, so I didn't go anywhere because I might have looked good, but I wasn't shooting anything. And then I fired off the four-wheeler and it started, so that was good. Then Ryan surprised me, scared the shit out of me. And we decided that considering the dilemma and cold morning, that we're going to run into town and see if we can find some bullets that do fit into the gun now that the four-wheeler is running. So we did that and had an awesome lunch. Didn't have any problem eating ham. It was very good. Tomato soup. Tomato soup. Which side's your camera on? This is weird. So then we went out for the afternoon hunt, and I was targeting the you always want to say swing set, the Star of the North, the shooting star. All right. Obviously, we didn't find it, but we found what we thought was it. And I thought maybe the inventory of stands was going down a little bit as I was trying to find a pretty sturdy one.
Insert graphic.
And there was a moment of approximately 10 to 15 minutes that I walked around the stand, seriously contemplating whether this was the right stand as I waited confirmation. From those others who would know, didn't get confirmation, so said, what the hell, here we go. And about 3 steps up, it was not the stand. As we heard a loud bang, which was my foot going through a step and pinching my other foot between the other step. And needless to say, thankfully I was close enough to the ground where we didn't have any sort of flopping or anything going on. But it was a little bit painful, and I figured, well, this must not be the right stand. So turned around and found the wheeler and admittedly cracked a beverage and thought about things for a second and went down the trail a little bit more and saw the old shack out there and said, well, they said it's right around here and there's Chelsea. I think I'm too close. Look to the south, look to the north, don't see a stand. So we made our own plan and, east to the west. Because to the north was the trail, and that's where I went, and approximately straight west of the old Skull and Crossbones, I've been told for over a decade now. We have Jason's Perch, where the 4-wheeler seat is very comfortable, and the downhill view, I did have about 3 lanes, so it worked out. Until I tried to get back to the ranch. So there's brake locks on these 4-wheelers. Most people recommend you release them before you try to get back or move at all, technically. So about 400 yards later, as I'm pushing a plywood slab that's supposed to cover a culvert on the trail, I think this isn't normal. And that the wheeler runs really well when you don't have the brakes on. And from there, no deer seen all day. But I had bullets for the afternoon. Felt good about that. Over now.
All right, good evening, Josh here. Went to IKEA this morning. Nice cold, beautiful morning, but didn't see any activity. And then this afternoon went out to Papa Don's metal stand, and again, very nice night, but didn't see any activity at all. Not even a bird. So good Saturday, but no deer.
What about your role with the food, though?
I guess took on some extra cooking duties this year. Mr. Peterson isn't here, so did some grilled cheese and ham. Had a special request for a very specific ham sandwich. So we had pumpernickel rye with big slabs of ham, Swiss, mustard, pickles, mayo, and all the like. So had a good lunch, and then made some dogs and hash browns for dinner, and had a good time.
Corey Kessel here. 2025 65th anniversary hunting opener. I had Justin for his first year opener here with me, and we went to Lone Oak. I split the morning with him in Lone Oak, and then in Johnny's Low. Beautiful morning. Didn't see anything. I saw a red squirrel. I wish I could have shot it. Badly. I hate red squirrels. But we don't do that here as much as I may want to. Lunch was great. The special sandwiches and ham was awesome, and then sat in Big Middle? Yeah, Big Middle. In the evening while Justin was on poachers. Saw a grouse and a mouse, and that's it. Have a good one. Bye.
Justin Kessel here for the 2025 65th anniversary at Hunting Shack, my first year. Super cold at Lone Oak in the morning, then had an amazing lunch, and went to Poachers for the evening. Super cold there. Didn't see anything. Then came back and had an amazing dinner.
Well, she didn't say a word. She just turned it around and the coffee. Dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Any on the carpet.
Yeah, that's remarkable.
All right, Sam Coos here, 25th hunting anniversary, 25th, 65th, wow. Anyways, I hunted this morning out on poachers. Saw 3 grouse, saw a couple squirrels, didn't see much for deer, unfortunately. Pretty quiet morning, honestly, not many shots. Wind picked up a little bit, but yeah, overall pretty chill. And then came back, had amazing food. Josh did a great job cooking this weekend. It's absolutely awesome. Got a good nap in, got our picture in. Then went out to the Pullocks Lowland for the evening hunt. Went over to Lone Oak, just kind of walked around to stay warm because the wind was pretty vicious. Thought I heard a shot from what I thought was Jason, but you'll find out later it was not a shot. So was pretty excited for him. Thought he was on Shooting Star, but yeah. But outside of that was pretty much the most festivities. I really didn't see much else. And yeah, gonna hunt tomorrow morning for a little bit, but then got to get Ryan back to the airport, and hopefully his flight's not canceled. So, but yeah, otherwise great weekend as always, and probably be coming back third weekend. Hopefully get a deer. Oh, and fun fact, this is the first time for an opener that I haven't played a game on my phone all day. Whoa. So yeah, just yeah.
What are you
So.
thinking?
Maybe that's why you didn't see.
Yeah, maybe I didn't see anything, but yeah, otherwise great 65th, and yeah, super pumped that we can keep this tradition going in the family. All right, over now.
Hey everybody, Chelsea Weaver here on the 65th anniversary of the property weekend. I did not see anything all weekend. I hunted Pullocks High yesterday morning and afternoon, and both times were cold and quiet. Seems to be the story of the weekend. I did make it out thanks to Todd for guiding me all the way out to Betty's Meadow this morning, and that was gorgeous. The sun came up just over the trees behind me, and we had gotten a dusting of snow, so the whole meadow was just kind of glistening and glittery and beautiful, and just made me think, God is good, and just how incredibly blessed we are to all be here. And I thank Grandpa and Uncle John and Clarence up in heaven, and all Dwayne, Todd, Lori, and my dad for passing it on and involving me, and thanking the guys for putting up with the girl being here. I know I kind of changed the dynamics a bit, but hopefully I'm not too much trouble, and I really do cherish the time that I get to spend with you all. It really fills my heart, and I just, I consider this a successful weekend just because of that. One fun story, I did get to have a little fun this afternoon. When I got back, I noticed that the door to the shack was locked. We never locked that door. Didn't know it could lock, but it was locked. So I had Sam try it. He said it was locked. Jason tried it. He said it was locked. So it wasn't just me and frozen fingers. The door was locked. So I went to the car, found my grill kit and a skewer and corn cob holder, and those didn't work. So I just happened to try the windows, and lo and behold, the window popped open. I could get my arm in, push the screen in, and reach inside and unlock the door. So that was a little bit of fun. Felt like I contributed to the weekend in my own little way. But anyways, thank you all for having me. Love you all. And here's to many more successful weekends, deer or no deer.
Todd here, hunting 2025, and first weekend, first thing Saturday morning, went out to what is called Betty's Meadow. Really neat high stand. Saw 2 does, not big, born in May. and opted I wasn't going to take either of them. They were not far away at all. And so nobody got anything Saturday morning, Saturday evening. Hunted. So yeah, Saturday afternoon went down to Hatchet Handle, which is a tall stand and with vast viewing. And that stand really owes me because, again, I didn't see a thing. Sunday morning, took Chelsea out to that North Meadow stand, Betty's Meadow, and got her perched up there and explained where I'd seen the deer a day earlier. And then I went to a big metal stand, Hatchet West. You sit in the sky. It's just north of Hatchet Handle. Similar viewing, a little bit more wooded, and didn't see a thing. Got down and did some romping around, trying to see if I could kick something up for Chelsea. But other than the first two little ones I saw Saturday morning, I saw nothing else, and we shot no deer. This is Todd signing off.